Now that we've pretty much finished our head, let's go ahead and attach it to our body that we created in the previous lessons. I'm going to go ahead and open the head. Go ahead to Desktop, Exercise Files, SplineHead. Last one we have is SplineHead 12. Let's go ahead and open that. And that's the head we created, and I believe we turned it into an editable poly. So let's give this the name head, so that way we know what we're working with. And let's go ahead and merge that with the body. So let's go merge, and let's go up to our desktop, exercise files, poly modeling, and the last one was polybody 07. So we're going to go merge with that, and we just want the body. We don't need those image planes. Okay, well, looks like the body is a lot smaller than the head, or vice versa. Actually, we did model the head a little bit big, so let's go ahead and scale down the head. I'm going to go ahead and hide that eyeball, and I'm going to scale down the head and move it up to where it should be. And let's try and get this head. Actually, I'm going to do this in the front viewport. Let's try and get that approximate scale that we need. Like that. Okay, now we've created this body and this head, and I hope the one issue that we're going to have is, are there enough radial, is this neck going to match up with the neck hole on the body? Are these two going to hook up? It looks like we have a similar number. I don't think we have an exact number here, but it looks fairly close. Let's build a little bit more of a neck for this character. I'm going to actually move her head up a little bit, and let's go ahead and select just the lower edges. Now, why I'm doing that is I want to kind of give one more set of subdivisions for this. Now, instead, we could actually do an extrude, but another way to do this is to just go move, hold down the Shift key, and just drag, and you can just drag out an edge, so it makes it much easier to do that sort of thing. Now, what we have to do is we have to snap these vertices on this neck to the neck hole on the body. Now, what we also have to do is we have to attach this body. So first thing we want to do is we want to go to here and do attach the body. Now let's go to vertex, turn on snap just to vertex, and let's just start snapping. See how this is going to work. Okay, now it looks like I've got the center line here. It looks like I've got an extra edge right there on the back. So it looks like I'm actually pretty close. It looks like I'm just 2 edges shy of being able to attach this. So I'm going to go ahead and finish all these. There. Now, this back here, we need to create an extra spot to attach these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this edge, these 2 edges, let's go ahead and move those up just a bit. So what I want to take this, let's go ahead and there. I want to take that and I want to move it up so it's off of these edges, just so I can have some clean space to work. And we're going to do another cut edge. So I'm just going to turn on my snap toggle, snap to midpoint, and then scroll down here on edge and find cut. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do a cut like that. And that should give us the extra vertex we need. And then all I have to do is snap these back together. There we go. Now, I've got everything attached, although that neck looks kind of strange. So I'm going to select all of these vertices, make sure I've got just those vertices selected. And then all we have to do is just hit weld, and that will weld them together. And we should be okay. I'm going to turn off snap here. Yep, that's it. Okay, now, of course we need to, I'm going to go in the left viewport here. We need to kind of move all those neck vertices down. So I'm going to go ahead and select vertex. And let's go ahead and start modeling this a little bit. Something like that. And again, you kind of want to match this up because this collar kind of comes down a little bit, so you can give a little bit of an arch to this neck. That'll give it a little bit more of a natural feel. And let's select the head and move that down. If I move it back just a little bit, there we go. And that looks pretty close. Looks like some of these vertices here are like right here. Looks like they're kind of going back a little bit. Oh, actually not. Actually looks pretty good. Okay. Actually, I'm looking at this one here. This is the one I saw. We need to kind of just make that a little bit more even. And again, this is just going to be a modeling exercise, but it looks like she's pretty much complete. So there she is. There's her character. So there's a lot more you can do. Obviously, you can model some clothing for her, do stuff like hair. You can certainly tweak the way the head is sitting on the body. There's a ton of things you can still do, but this is the basic structure of the character, and it should serve you well. So now you know how to build a humanoid character, and hopefully you can apply this knowledge to a lot of other different types of characters.